in the building. Thank you, Riley. I'm here. Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, about to set the record straight with you hating motherfuckers that's coming up on your line that want to take what God gave me, what I created. I created the first platform in history to end colorism, and ain't damn bitch gonna ever take that away from me. Shout out to you, Riley, because you let me know that I was muted. Shout out to you. I'm about to give people a minute to realize that I'm here while I get some housekeeping things done. But let me tell you something. Don't you ever forget that I'm the reason why one of these on YouTube is talking about dark skin. Don't you ever come up on my YouTube channel disrespecting me, because you don't know what you talk. Let me just wait a minute. Let me just tone it down here a minute. Let me just wait till people realize that I'm in the building. The reason you talking about colorism, the dark-skinned activist, is in the building. Drink some of my tea. Good morning to my lovely supporters. I love y'all. And y'all know that this is not directed to y'all. Y'all know no aggression is not directed to y'all. But I'm just tired of these bum bitches coming up on my motherfucking page trying to tell me, bitch, I'm the reason why you commenting on colorism. I'm the reason for that. So you're not going to sit here and tell me what I created and what I didn't create. We're not going to do that, bitch. Not today. Not ever. You finna get checked. And what I'm finna do, I'm finna put my link in the link to join. I'm finna put that in the damn chat box. Okay? I'm finna bring your ass up on here so I can let you know that to your ear, because I can't let you know that to your face. But I'm a damn sure let you know that to your ear, because I'm tired. I'm tired of bitches trying to take credit for what the fuck I created. What I created. We're not gonna do that. The dark-skinned activists ain't having that bullshit from biatch. Understand me clearly. I don't take shit from people like that. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna play fair and we're gonna play honest. That's what the fuck we gonna do. That's what the fuck we gonna do. So I'm about to drop my link. And if you come up on here with any type of foolishness, your ass gonna be booted up off here, because I'm not gonna tolerate that. I'm not gonna tolerate it. I'm tired of people trying to disrespect me, lying on me, talk about you're not the first. Bitch, I am the first. And we're gonna get this straight. And I ain't gonna be nice about it to you motherfuckers, because you don't understand truth. You don't understand honesty and integrity. And I'm sick of it. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video. A little bit of housekeeping here. Let me go ahead and pull up my web. We're going to get it straight. We're going to get it. We're going to get it straight. We're going to get it straight. The internet could go out all it won't. We're going to get this straight. We're going to get this straight. A little bit of housekeeping. Let me go to my website. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm about to share my screen. Boom. Okay, this is my website here. darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, that is darkskinactivist.com. And I need you guys to make sure y'all go to my website and make sure you guys support me. Because there's a war out here with people that are lying, trying to take credit for all the things that I worked hard for. And I'm not going to take it lying down. I'm going to fight against the plagiarists. I'm going to fight against the liars. I'm not going to stop. I will never stop. Only time I stop is when I'm 6 feet under or cremated. And even then I won't stop, because my legacy is going to live on. My legacy is going to live on. You can go to my website and hold on one second, y'all. I am just making sure that people can hear me because I'm going to my own live. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Just making sure everybody can hear me. There we go. There we go. Okay. So my website is right here, darkskinactivist.com. I used to speak to people for free, and I just realized I got exploited. You know, I've been doing this for years. I'm the first. I said I'm the first. I said I'm the first. I said I'm the first to ever do this. Darkism and colorism counseling, and people exploited me for years for free. Some of them weren't trying to necessarily exploit me. They needed help. You know, they had been dealing with this darkism issue for a long time. Nobody addressed it. They saw me come along and said, okay, this is the person I could talk to. And I understood that. But at some point, I had to charge for my services. I can't be out here talking to people for free like that no more because I'm just tired of the exploitation. And you're going to have to take me seriously and take my work seriously and my time seriously, just like you would do anybody else, any white person, light-skinned person, non-dark person. And this is why I charge. But I do offer my free book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. Okay? And you can go here, fill in your name, and you'll immediately get my ebook. And if you read this book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, you are getting into my brain for free. I might not allow you to, you know, speak to me directly anymore like that. But if you read my books, if you watch my YouTube channel, you are picking my brain for free. I hate that fucking term, picking my brain, because you picking somebody's brain for free. You getting all the blood, sweat, and tears for free. And that's not right. That's called exploitation. I'm not about to let nobody do that to me no more. Okay? But this is my website, darkskinactivist.com. Once again, darkskinactivist.com. I have a GoFundMe that I have out right now. Let me see if I can get to my GoFundMe from here. Donate. There, it would be under donate. Now, my GoFundMe is ongoing. I've always had a GoFundMe because I do performances of my play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, and I travel around the world doing darkism talks. And I've been talking about this and doing this before anybody started talking about this on YouTube. Only other person I could say give credit to is Cola Booth. The rest of you fake bitches, y'all are copying. So I have been running my campaign since 2014. But before that, I was self-producing my tour, the Dark Skin Activist Tour. I also used the funding for other things. Like right now, it's being used to pay my legal fees because back in 2020, there was an individual that, as I was engaged in the work of dark skin activism, this individual stalked, harassed, threatened to kill me, stalked me, sent their followers after me, and initiated a campaign against me. I, being the fucking fighter that I am, I don't take shit, abuse laying down. I went to the courts and flexed my constitutional rights, and I filed a lawsuit. I won some, I lost some, but I'm still here. And recently, and you guys could read this article where I believe this person was a law professor. He wrote about the decision that was handed down in the 2nd District Court of Appeals, where the case was reversed and remanded back down to the lower courts for another trial. And I had to hire a lawyer as a result because I'm still in the fight. And that's why I'm raising funds. And I'm getting down to the wire. So I need you guys to go and make a donation because I have a trial coming up. I've incurred so many legal expenses fighting against darkism that benefits you. It benefits every single person that's watching me. And any person that's been stalked and harassed for speaking out against injustice. Because that's why I was stalked and harassed. That's the real reason behind it. But I stood up and I fought. And so what I'm doing right now, guys, I am dropping the link to the GoFundMe in the description to this live. So make sure y'all go and donate. As you can see, I'm at $11,252. My short-term goal, because I have long-term goals and I have short-term goals. My short-term goal is to raise $12,000. I'm in need of $12,000. Somebody out there, let's get this fundraiser to $12,000. Do you know how much that would help me to pay for the legal expenses that I've incurred? You could also, if you don't want to go to donate to my, if you don't want to donate to the GoFundMe, you could also go and donate to my Cash App. My Cash App is $RashidaLala. I'm going to stop the screen sharing briefly. But my Cash App is $RashidaLala. Once again, $RashidaLala. Once again, that is $RashidaLala. And I repeat that just because sometimes people need the repetition. They need for me to repeat the Cash App. That's why people be putting their Cash App in there over and over again, because people be needing the repetition. If you want to go to my PayPal and donate, you can go there. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. Once again, that's icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. I'm going to ask every single person to share and like this video. Share and like this video. If you cannot donate, you can at least share and like. That don't cost you nothing to do. I'm actually making this video, and I made many of these videos, and I'm gonna pitch my GoFundMe and my Cash App and all that throughout the stream, because I really have to raise this money, and I'm praying and trusting God that somebody out there is going to make a donation. So I will be pitching my GoFundMe and my Cash App throughout the stream, which that's not anything unusual. That's what YouTubers do. Yeah, that is a scar on my neck, bandaged because I had a neck surgery. That's why I didn't come on talking for a long time, because it was impacting my talking. But anyway, let me get into this. I've had to make this type of video and defend myself against these lying motherfuckers that come on my channel, that they have been exposed to these females that have stolen from my fucking work, whether they be celebrities, whether they be YouTubers. And I'm going to keep defending myself against you motherfuckers. I'm not going to stop, because I'm right. I'm correct. And when I'm right, when something belongs to me, I will fight to the motherfucking end. Ain't a bitch alive that's going to stop me from fighting to the end. And if you go down my channel, you can clearly see, that I've been in a fight against plagiarizers who have been motherfucking stealing from me for years. So let's go at it again. Because I'm always ready, bitch. I'm always ready to go. I don't need to get crunk. Bitch, I woke up crunk. Okay? I woke up crunk. We're going to get that straight. Because I'm not about to let somebody come along that ain't researched and studied and did their factual research. I'm not about to let you come along and take away something that I fucking created. I'm responsible for any black woman online that's talking about colorism. Bitch, I'm responsible for it. You better slow that shit down. You better slow that train down. And I will tell you this to your face. Let me put that link up in here. Because I'll let you know this to your ear. I can't let you know this to your face right now, but I could damn sure let you know this to your ear. Right now. I just dropped the link. Now, this video, hold on, y'all, because I'm finna tell y'all what made me make this video. I'm finna share my screen again. And while I'm talking, I need y'all to like and share this video. I need y'all to donate. I need funding to pay for my legal expenses. I'm in a war right now. And like I said, all my work benefits you. So you should donate. My work benefits dark-skinned females who have been harassed and bullied and stalked online. And for that matter, anybody that's went through that. And if you don't believe me, let me pull up an article here. Because, bitch, I'm the GOAT. I've been a dark-skinned activist. I'm the reason all y'all talking about dark skin. I take all the hits, and people want to try to take the credit for what the fuck I created. Bitch, I ain't having it. Hold up. And I'm sorry to cuss. I really don't like to cuss. But these people be lying. They haven't done their fucking research, and they want to come on here and try to tell me who created what. No, motherfucker, you're lying. I come with receipts, bitch. Where yours at? Let me share my screen. This is the article, right? Where I asked y'all to don't make donations and stuff. is one article among several that have been written about the legal battle that I've been engaged in. This is just one article among many. And I'm going to copy and paste it, and I'm going to drop it in the chat. I'm going to drop it in the chat. You can go read it for yourself. I wish people would do their own fucking research. I have a master's degree in political science from the University of South Florida, and I'm trained to fucking research and fact find. I don't just come running my motherfucking mouth and I ain't got no goddamn facts. I couldn't put the link here, but you see the article. You see it. This was written by a person named Eugene. I hope I get your last name right. Volok on January 5th, 2022 at 5:45 p.m. This is right on online right now. You can go read it for yourself. Now, I can't control who writes what about me, but apparently there are people out here that they go and they look at recent decisions made in the appellate courts and they write about it. That's what they do. And someone, I don't know this person from Adam. Let me scroll down to see. I think that this person may be an attorney. Yes, it says that Eugene Volok is the Gary T. Swartz Distinguished Professor of Law at UCLA. Okay, that's who wrote this article, and that's who he is. So let me read what he wrote. For those of you that's sitting up here running your mouth about my case, you don't know what you're talking about. You haven't done your fucking research. Let me help you. From Strober versus Harris decided today by the Florida Court of Appeals. Are we comprehending here? Do we have basic comprehension skills? Because I'm tired of motherfuckers running their goddamn mouth, not knowing what they're talking about. From Strober versus Harris decided today by the Florida Court of Appeals. Rashida Marie Strober appeals an order dismissing her petition for injunction for protection against stalking filed against Ms. Strober, and each derive a portion of their income from their respective YouTube channels. Ms. Strober, a Florida resident, focuses on the issues of colorism, which she defines as skin tone discrimination within the Black community. This other person, a Georgia resident, testified that he is considered the largest Black YouTuber in this sector and is mostly focused on Black people and the Black family. Although Mr. testified that he doesn't consider himself a shock jock, he admitted that people do consider him that. Now, this article goes on to give you more information about the case and the decision, and you can read. I don't have to sit up here and read all of this for you, but it was written based upon my case, which in effect created a precedent. Y'all talking about Cardi B and Tasha K? No, my case was one before them. YouTuber could be subjected to anti-cyber stalking order based on edict that viewers confront another YouTuber and let her know nobody likes you. That's the headline that this person came up with. This is a law professor at UCLA. This is based on my case in the appellate court. That's not the only article. There's others. I'm going to stop the screen sharing. Because I'm tired of people trying to, why am I mentioning all of this? Because motherfuckers trying to take credit for my work, but I'm the one that's out here taking these hits for dark skin. I'm the one that's had to file lawsuits and spend money and do all this stuff that's going to benefit the collective. Hold on one second. And then I got people that don't want to donate, even though they know I'm putting in the work and I've been maliciously abused. I've got people that want to give other people credit for my fucking work after all the struggles that I have been through. I'm not going to fucking allow it. Now I'm pulling up another article because I'm showing you that I'm the creator and I'm the one taking all the hits. This is my legal situation right now for doing dark skin activism. I don't give a, with all due respect, I don't give a fuck about these reality TV stars and what they're doing because they're all I'm copying too. I don't give a fuck about them. They ain't took no hits. They picked that shit up from the internet that I created and they ran with it on reality TV. And I'm the one that's taking all the fucking hits. Let me share my screen again. Here go another article where someone from law.com wrote about me. Her name is Allison Dunn. It's right here, law.com. All you got to do is Google Rashida Strober, law.com. Ain't nobody ever fought regarding colorism and darkism like me. Nobody has ever done this shit. And I refuse to let bitch take away what the fuck I created. You're not going to fucking do it. After all the stuff I've been through. Now, before I move on, I need everybody to make a donation. I'm reading these articles about the appellate court decision in my case, which caused me to have to hire an attorney to keep fighting this. I need donations. Y'all see I'm putting in the work. Y'all see this is not fake. It's real. I got receipts. I was stalked, harassed, threatened with death, all that. And it went on for 2 years. And occasionally it still goes on. That started from 2020 and I fought back. And my case sets a precedent for others that are victims of cyber stalking online. So go donate. This should be a no-brainer for you. My short-term goal on this GoFundMe, I need to reach 12,000. Go make a donation. You see the work. Do not sit back and not give and not donate. I'm putting the GoFundMe in there. That's my GoFundMe link. I'm going to copy and paste my Cash App. My Cash App is $. I'm going to keep begging, bitch. You don't like it, get your ass up off of here. My Cash App is $rashidalala. 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 Once again, $rashidalala. Go make a donation. Donate right now. Don't wait. I'm monitoring my Cash App right as we speak. And I got to tell you that it is very disappointing that after showing and proving myself that people don't want to do what they're supposed to do and donate. It's wrong. If I was white or light skinned, y'all would have been made my GoFundMe at my long-term goal. Y'all would have been made that GoFundMe get to $1 million. Y'all would have been done that based on the work that I've done and put in. If I was light skinned, y'all would have been made this GoFundMe pop. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of people exploiting me, listening to my content, enjoying my pain and suffering, and not fucking donating. I'm tired of that. You dead ass wrong. And then on top of that, I got to deal with these people that are trying to give the credit for something that I fucking created to others. You ain't gonna do that shit. You're not gonna do it. Trial court conspicuously failed to address third-party threats encouraged by YouTuber, Florida appellate court says. This is an article written on law.com, a very reputable website. Once again, what these people do, they write about appellate decisions. And this person, Allison Dunn, wrote about the court's appellate decision in my case. So here we go. The trial court conspicuously failed to address third-party threats encouraged by YouTuber, Florida appellate court says. Writer and activist Rashida Strober filed a petition for injunction for protection against stalking after she allegedly began receiving threats following a contentious interview with said person. And I'm not saying no names, but this is public information. What you need to know: writer and activist Rashida Strober filed a petition for injunction for protection against stalking after said person allegedly engaged in cyber stalking following a contentious YouTube interview between the two. Circuit Court for Pinellas County judge dismissed the petition on the grounds that the court lacked personal jurisdiction and that Strober failed to prove said person sent any of the threatening communications to her. The appellate court found that both of the trial court's rulings constituted reversible error and remanded the case. A Pinellas County judge erroneously found that she did not have personal jurisdiction over a Georgia man and claimed there was no merit supporting a protection against stalking petition after he allegedly encouraged his YouTube followers to threaten and harass a Florida woman, a state appellate court said this week. Rashida Strober, writer and activist, appeared for an interview on said person's channel, which ended up being contentious. Strober and said person published competing videos content on social media criticizing one another, according to the case's background outlined in the Florida 2nd District Court of Appeals January 5th opinion. The reason I'm enunciating is because this is public record. It is a decision made by the courts. For people that are just so ignorant, that don't fact find, it's right here in your face in black and white. There's literally nothing else that I could do to help you to understand. If you want to remain stupid, that's your problem. Let me continue reading. In his videos, this person who resides in Georgia allegedly threatened Strober and gave his YouTube followers an edict to confront her, the appeals court said. The said person falsely accused Strober of child abuse. Slow it down. Let me slow it down right there and take a sip of my tea, because I've been vindicated. And see, this is another reason why I ain't gonna let nobody take the credit for creating dark skin activism, because I am one of you bitches. I am one of you. Been through what I've been through fighting to end colorism. You ain't been through what the fuck I've been through. Let me continue reading. Harris falsely accused Strober of child abuse, announced her home address, and published a photograph of her child to his viewers. Soon after, Strober reportedly began receiving disturbing messages and photographs, including a picture near her home with the message, "See you soon." Many of the threatening messages did not identify the sender, but some asserted that they were sent on behalf of this person or that they came from names associated with him, according to the court. Strober filed a petition for injunction for protection against stalking, claiming said person engaged in cyber stalking by directly sending the threatening and disturbing messages or by encouraging supporters to send them according to the appeals court. During an evidentiary hearing on the petition, said person who represented himself raised the issue of personal jurisdiction, and the court indicated that any such motion would have to be filed in writing, though it never was. That's another violation of my rights, because it's a procedural error. This is the thing with me. I don't let people violate my rights when I know I'm right. I don't let nobody do that. This is why I'm checking people that's trying to give Toni Morrison, Lupita Nyong'o, Wallace Thurman, and all these other people credit for what I created. You're not going to do that when I done went through hell fighting for y'all. You're not going to do that. We're going to deal with the facts. We're going to deal with what is right. That's very important. You claim a certain legal standing, but then procedurally you don't do what you're supposed to do in writing. That's an issue. Instead, this person indicated that this person wished to go forward in favor of a decision on the merits, the appeals court said. Florida 6th Circuit judge granted this person's or tennis motion to dismiss on the basis that the court lacked personal jurisdiction over him. Additionally, even if the court had jurisdiction, the judge indicated that the petition would be denied because Strober failed to prove that this said person sent any of the videos or threatening communications directly to her, the appeals court said. On appeal, now let's move to the appellate court's decision, which I represented myself pro se. Means I was my own attorney. Means I had to do the legal research. Means that I had to submit the brief. That's why I said, you're not going to sit here and give other people credit for creating the first movement in history to eradicate colorism when I'm the one that's taking the hits and doing the work. Nobody's going to fucking do that to me. You're not going to do it, because I done been through hell and high water fighting against dark skin discrimination. And I ended up being stalked and harassed and threatened with death. People coming after me. And I had to fight my ass off in the appellate court. I had to use this right here because I knew I was right. Just like I'm right in this situation with letting you know that ain't nobody else created the colorism movement but Rashida Strober. I'm right in all this, and I'm letting you know. I'm letting all you know. You wouldn't be talking about no colorism if it wasn't for Rashida Strober online. You wouldn't even know dark skin was something to talk about. I'm letting all you know. You're not going to take away what I created after I'm the one that's taking all the hits. Ain't none of these people taking no hits. They're benefiting. They're going on TV. They're making money off of what I created. And while you're doing that, I'm going to continue to put out the truth. I'm going to continue to put out the truth. The facts. Now let me continue. On appeal, the 2nd District Court said both of the trial court's rulings should be reversed and remanded for consideration under the correct statutory standard. You can read, can't you? You comprehend, can't you? That's very clear. This is the 2nd District Court of Appeals. Reversed and remanded the decision of the lower court. Enough said. But I'll continue reading. With respect to personal jurisdiction, said individual waived his objection by expressly consenting to adjudication on the merits. Moreover, the court amply establishes long-arm jurisdiction under controlling Florida Supreme Court precedent. The appellate court said in its per curiam order, and finally, with respect to the alternative denial on the merits, the court applied an incorrect legal standard by focusing narrowly on only one part of the statutory definition of cyberstalk and ignoring another. Now, I don't even need to read the rest of this. Anybody with half a brain, anybody with basic intelligence could see what it is. Shout out to Allison Dunn. And it's a shame because these writers that's been writing about me, they're white. I'm just gonna put that out there straight up. They white. These people are dealing with what is facts. They're just coming out telling what the facts is. And they understand that this case is very important because it sets a precedent. And it's real sad for all the dark skin activism I've done to help Black people, to help make it better for dark skinned Black people, that it's white writers that have written about my case. Make that motherfucking make sense. That's why I said, if I was a white woman, I already have my GoFundMe will already be at $1 million. But because I'm dark skinned and Black folks want to take from me and lie, they want to give the credit to other people that ain't had a motherfucking thing to do with starting dark skin activism. They just capitalized and ate off of my creation. You don't want to see me get what I need, but you want to eat off and benefit off of what the fuck I done created. You want what I got. But just like with dark skin activism, you ain't put in no work. You ain't the one that done went through this. You ain't the one that filed in the appellate court and set a precedent. You ain't did that, motherfucker. I did the work. And if it's one thing I can't stand, is motherfuckers taking credit for work that they did not have no hands in. Now, I will want to tell you, thank you, Percy Sherrod, for your donation. But it's a damn shame. And here go my phone. That only $5. $5. You know what, Francine Page? You better get off of here. You better get the fuck off of here, because I'm the first. You ain't did your fucking, and I'm trying to be nice, but you coming on here with that bullshit because you haven't researched. That's a dumbass comment, and it's incorrect. I don't give a fuck about other content creators. Bitch, I'm the first. I'm the first person to come online and create a colorism channel. Use a motherfucking lie. And if you did your research, you would know that. This is the shit I'm talking about. Coming up on here with these motherfucking lies. Lying ass motherfucker. And y'all, I'm trying not to be rude, but the people like this Francine Page, these people are disgusting. That whole comment that this person made shows me you've done no fucking research. You're despicable for not doing fucking research. Tell me about motherfucking content creators when I'm the reason why these motherfuckers on here talking about it. Don't you dare come on my fucking live and say that, because you are wrong. You are lying. You're not telling the truth. She ain't did her research. That's the fucking problem. These motherfuckers come on here talking and running their mouth, and they haven't done a lick of goddamn research. That's what makes me angry the most. Do your goddamn research. Or don't talk to me. If you ain't researched how this colorism speak came online and trace that back to Rashida Strober, you better get out of here. You better go. I don't even want you on my channel. I put in my my StreamYard in here because I'm ready to let you know to your ear, the liars that want to come and give credit to other people for my work, for my creation, for my creation. This is what we are talking about. Just lying. And then won't do the research. Won't do the damn research. Won't do the lazy, intellectually fucking lazy. If it's one thing I can't stand, is an intellectually lazy ass person. They're lazy. That's the problem. The truth and the information is already out there. The problem is, a part of the problem is you're lazy. Let me get this bitch up off of here. You gone. Get your ugly ass up off here. Because you're not going to waste my motherfucking energy. Get your ugly ass up off of here. Lying bitch. And that's right. I'm going to talk shit about you because you coming on here starting shit with me and you're a liar. You're a fucking liar. You're my enemy. Any bitch that comes on here and gives credit to these bitches on YouTube talk about colorism that have stolen from me, you're my fucking enemy. You can't be on my channel. Get your ass up out of here. Just block your ass because I'm pissed off. Let me show your comment. Alawan says, before people were even called content creators, Rashida was online and on YouTube. The word content creator is so recent. Exactly. So let me go into the history of how I brought colorism online. I'm the first. I'm the first. I'm number one. I'm the creator. That's right, bitch. I'm the only one saying this. Yeah, you notice I'm the only one saying this because, bitch, I'm telling the truth. Can't bitch, and I'm gonna call you a bitch because you stealing from my work. Can't bitch come on here and say what the fuck I'm saying. That's why you don't hear him saying it, you dumbass motherfucker. Can't even put that together. You don't hear these motherfuckers saying it because they know that they're thieves. They know that they're not fucking original. They know that they eating off of my shit. I don't give a fuck about Lupita Nyong'o, Sarah. I don't give 3 fucks about Lupita Nyong'o. She's a bandwagon jumper. If she came out in the beginning of her fucking career talking about dark skin, I would have respected her. That woman waited until people like myself put it on the map and she capitalized because her motherfucking ass is famous. I don't give a fuck about her. She's selfish. She's a selfish dark-skinned woman. You already had fame. You didn't need to steal the dark skin and the darkism thing, Lupita Nyong'o. But you're selfish. You and your fucking handlers are selfish. I don't give 3 fucks about Lupita Nyong'o. I don't want to hear about her. She's just like the rest of them. Thieves. God damn it. Thank you. Thank you. Who is this that gave me a donation? Robert Powell, shout out to you. Coming up on here telling me about a motherfucking Lupita. Where the fuck was Lupita Nyong'o in 2006 when I wrote A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge? Where was Lupita Nyong'o in 2006 when I wrote A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge? What the fuck was Lupita Nyong'o in 1998 when I gave birth to dark skin activism at St. Pete College? Where was she? Tell me where she was at. Where the fuck was she at? Where the fuck was these content creators at in 1998 when I gave birth to dark skin activism at St. Pete College and won $200 for the speaking engagement that I was in where I gave birth to dark skin activism? Where was they at? Where was these motherfucking content creators, bitch? Show me where they was at talking about colorism and dark skin. Show it to me, goddammit. The fuck was they at in 98? Bring your motherfucking ass up on here with that bullshit. Telling lies. Let me share my screen again. Because I got to let y'all know, y'all like, well, where's all this coming from again, Rashida? This is coming from a dumb bitch that came onto my video. My video right here called Treated Effed Up for Having Dark Skin with Nappy Hair. And let me show y'all something. To prove to you that I've been doing this way before these bitches on YouTube, here's another video. Here's another video. Not that video right there. Hold on, let me find that. Let me find the video. Because I think I put it inside the chat. This video right here. This video was the date stamps don't lie. This video called Coming Up a Poor Dark Skinned Girl. I made this video like way before these bitches started talking about it. And then I went viral in 2015. People flocked to my channel and they started copying me. This video right here was made light years before these bitches started talking. And not only do I have a part 1, I got a motherfucking part 2 and a part 3. There's the other one, 7 years ago. This in 2015. Before that, you see videos on my channel only talking about dark skin and colorism. But before that, I was the dark skin activist before there was motherfucking YouTube. Where was Lupita talking about dark skin in fucking 2015? She wasn't nowhere around. She capitalized and stole and used the popularity and the notoriety that people like myself created as a marketing ploy for herself. So you can't tell me nothing about no damn Lupita Nyong'o. Nobody can. You take that shit and you ball it up and you throw it in the motherfucking trash. That's what you do. You throw it in the motherfucking trash. Because I'm not going to allow people to do that to me. I brought my channel to YouTube in 2010. The first motherfucking colorism channel. 2010, goddammit. Go look at my channel. It's right there. Bitches stealing. They sit back online in the cut watching. You can come on YouTube and you can watch motherfuckers in the cut and steal from them. That's what they did. Watching you in the cut. That crispy black bitch that don't show her face, she did the same thing after I went viral in 2015. Bitch stole my videos. Bitch watched me in the cut and she stole my content. Rebranded her channel to colorism because she already had an audience and you stole everything from me. Facts. Prove me wrong, motherfucker. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove what I'm saying that's wrong. Prove what I'm saying is wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Prove it. Give me some evidence. Prove me wrong. I'm sitting up here waiting for y'all. If I'm lying, if I'm making shit up, prove the dark skin activists wrong. None of y'all could ever do that. Notice how none of y'all could ever do that. You could never 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 do that because I'm telling the truth. I'm a truth teller. I don't fucking lie. You might not. You ain't got to like me. I don't care. I'm not a liar, though, and I'm not a thief. I'm not a liar. I'm not a thief. I don't stalk people. I don't harass people. I don't threaten people. I don't do none of that. I don't have to. What it is you're angry because I speak the way I speak. And I'm getting this because I'm dark skinned. Because if I was light skinned, talking the same way, you wouldn't have a problem with it. You would give me the money. But because I'm dark skinned and I talk like this, even though I'm not doing nothing threatening or violent or I haven't done nothing wrong, I'm automatically deemed to be a liar. I'm automatically deemed, oh, you didn't create this. I'm automatically deemed not worthy of getting donations. I'm tired of it. I done been through hell and back fighting for black people. And what have black people done for me in return? What have you done for me in return? What you can do for me right now is you can go donate. I'm going to put it out there again. My short-term goal is to raise $12,000 on my GoFundMe. I'm about $700 away Somebody out there, go make a $700 donation. If you really want to support with your money. My Cash App. And I thank you to the people that have donated this morning. I do appreciate you. I really appreciate you. My Cash App is $Rashida Once again, $Rashida Once again, $Rashida Lala. Let me give you the history of how the first movement in history to fight to end colorism got started and how colorism became a topic online and reality TV. And it all started with yours truly, Rashida Strober. So I have to go back to my childhood in order to give you the history, because that's where it stemmed from. When I was growing up, in addition to being in poverty and poor, see, that's when you dark skinned and you poor, you know, that's a hell of a thing. And that's why I get so mad at people. Don't steal my story. Quit trying to use other dark skinned women like they use that flex in my complexion campaign girl to steal my story. Same shit. Don't, you ain't lived my life. Quit fucking stealing from me. Quit taking from me. I grew up in dire poverty right here in St. Petersburg, Florida. Homeless, evicted, food stamps, government cheese. Just lived a very fucked up life. My mama, God bless her, but she did not take care of us the way she was supposed to. And I suffered for it. Because when you come out of poverty and you dark skinned, you got to play catch up. And you might spend half of your motherfucking life trying to catch up. That's why I know non-dark skin privilege is real. And none of y'all can't tell me it ain't. In addition to growing up in poverty, I was treated bad for having dark skin and nappy hair. And as a child, I was taught, you don't talk back to your elders. So I didn't. Respectful. I respected my elders. You know, I was called all kinds of names, black and ugly. And this is a story I've been telling for years. If you go back to my video that was like 7-8 years ago, I was telling you the story. And people just listened to me and stole it from me. They putting it on other dark-skinned women to try to make money off of it. Bitch, stop. This is my fucking life. Quit stealing from my fucking story. Called black and ugly, treated bad. The light-skinned people in my family was treated better. Bottom fucking line. They were rewarded for being light-skinned with money, being told they was beautiful. You know, they were mainly rewarded financially because that's where the rewards come from. It's financial rewards. And I always wondered quietly, because I was introverted, why am I being treated like shit for having dark skin and nappy hair? And the light skinned people with the good hair, they being treated good. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand it. And it's funny because recently my aunt died and I love her with all my heart and soul and I love her to pieces and I wish she was still here. And I had to put together some collages here. I'm not gonna put her picture up here, but I have the photo albums here, and she got some of the pictures is in here from my family. And I'm gonna share with y'all some of the pictures. I ain't gonna share with y'all just due to the privacy. I gotta respect the privacy of my family, so I'm not gonna sit up here and be sharing pictures that they don't want me to share. But my great grandma was a full-blooded Indian, and people used to brag about that. About her being that because they had self-hate and they wanted to feel better about themselves. And so they would, you know, she had long hair and, you know, they bragged about the characteristics that this is my great grandma. I'm pulling it out the album right here. I don't know if y'all can see that. This is my great grandma, full-blooded Indian. She had long hair. And so some of the ones in my family that had the good hair, they would be like, you know, bragging that they got that part from her. And, you know, and then as a consolation prize, I was told, well, at least you got the high cheekbones. But the skin tone and the good hair was the thing. And it ain't no disrespect to her at all, because I didn't even know her and she ain't done nothing to me. It's the self-hate that is ingrained. Put a picture back, because my aunt did a great job of the picture books. We got all these memories in here. I'm trying not to veer off into other things. But that was my great grandma right there. I got some other pictures, but I ain't going to, out of privacy and respect. So the burning question was why. It was always, why am I being treated differently for having dark skin? And then I would go to, you know, certain family members' houses, and I would try to bring it up. I would try to talk about it, and no one wanted to listen to me. This is why, again, I'm angry that people are giving credit to other people for creating the colorism dark skin movement when they didn't, when I know I did. No one has this story. And if they could try to come up with a story like this, bitch, you're stealing from me. You're making it up. Because I've been telling people this story for years. It's called consistency. When you're consistent, when you're telling the truth, you ain't got to make up shit. I don't got to remember nothing, because this is what happened. Basically, no one wanted to really listen to me. They said I was jealous of light-skinned females. I was called every name in the book, ostracized, but I just kept on going. And one day when I was an undergraduate student at the University, not the University of South Florida, I'm sorry, at St. Petersburg College, I got an opportunity to speak in 1998. And it's very important, 1998, because this is what again, I want to know, where was motherfucking Lupita? Where was these fuck-ass content creators that's stealing from me? Where was these fuck-ass reality TV stars? Where were they? Where were they? In 1998, when I was busy giving birth to the first movement in history to fight against colorism, called it dark skin activism, and gave birth to it at St. Petersburg College. Where were these motherfuckers? I'm like waiting for y'all to tell me this. To all the bum motherfuckers that keep coming on here talking about other people started the first platform in history / movement in history to fight against colorism, what it was at. Where were they? I'm gonna be sitting here all day because ain't nobody gonna be able to tell me, because the motherfuckers don't exist. After I gave that speech, giving birth to dark skin activism, the first platform in history to fight to end colorism, and what I later called darkism, I began to write books. This was around 2006. But before that, I was just doing community activism. And I went to the University of South Florida, studied political science and history, ended up getting a bachelor's degree in history and a master's degree in political science, and wrote my thesis on the dark-skinned people of Sierra Leone, speaking on what I now call systemic economic darkism in the form of the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank, which is controlled by non-Black people and their darkest economic policies that caused the civil war in Sierra Leone. That's my thesis to this day. That's my contention to this day. Bitch, prove me wrong. Bitch, prove me wrong. You're not going to win that argument. This is why motherfuckers be mad with me. Because they know they ain't gonna be able to beat me intellectually. So what they do? They lie. You fucking lie. You don't like my delivery? I don't give a fuck. It's how I want to deliver it. I do it the Rashida Strober way, bitch. And the reason I did it the Rashida Strober way is the reason why these bitches is talking about colorism right now. Because after I brought the first colorism channel to YouTube in 2010, way before and one of you bitches had a channel, that's why I say I don't give a fuck about these so-called content creators, because I know that they're stealing. In 2015, I went viral for calling out Kendrick Lamar, the rapper's darkism. And I did it the motherfucking Rashida Strober way. And that's why every last one of you that's talking about colorism, that's why you here. Because I paid the motherfucking price. You didn't. Prior to coming on YouTube, I wrote books, more books than anybody, maybe except for Cola Booth, about dark skin and colorism. That's why I don't give a fuck about Lupita Nyong'o writing a motherfucking book in 2020. I don't give a fuck. I asked her again, where was she at in 98? Where was she at in 2006 when I wrote A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge? Bitch, where was she at in 2006 when I wrote A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge? Answer the question. I want an answer. In 2006, when I wrote A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, where in the fuck was these content creators? Where in the fuck was Lupita Nyong'o? Since y'all want to bring this person up. All I hear is crickets. My other books include let me just go to Amazon and share my screen. Make sure you guys go to my Cash App and make a donation. $Rashidalala. $Rashidalala. Again, this money goes to pay for my legal expenses that I have incurred fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting. Cash App is $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. I'm sharing my screen. Here's my books. Darkism, Token Dark Girl, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, How to Be the Hottest Dark-Skinned Chick on the Planet. These books were published. If you look at the date, that's why I said I don't give a fuck about these people, because I already know I came before them and they stealing. Look at the publication dates. And actually, I had wrote these books before I published them, because you have to write the damn books first. Do you know you have to write the damn books first before you publish them? I just had the books sitting on my computer as a manuscript and then published them. Alawan says she was voiceless and timid or apprehensive about speaking out. She probably didn't even care to speak out, probably hadn't even comprehended or conceptualized colorism yet. You're an intelligent person, because in my book, Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the Moment, I'm going to go there right now. I posit the same or a similar thesis. My contention, and I'm correct, is that dark-skinned actresses weren't even aware. You have to be aware. Like some people say white people aren't aware of their whiteness in terms of the privilege. These dark-skinned actresses were not aware that dark-skinned discrimination was something that I could talk about. They weren't even aware of it. I made these bitches aware of this shit through my work. I made these motherfuckers aware of it through my work. It's a fact. Show me again where Lupita Nyong'o was doing work before me. Let me share my screen. I'm so tired of people stealing from me. I'm so tired of not getting credit for what I actually created. Like, I'm just fucking sick of it. All right, Token Dark Girl. Let's take a look inside. This book is my very angry book because this book right here I wrote because I knew people were stealing from me. And there's a chapter in here. Let me see if I can find it. Where I speak on actresses, dark-skinned actresses, not even being aware that dark skin was a thing to talk about. I think it's chapter 5. Dark Girl Nihilism. Let's see if, because I think this book might be, they keep on making my book free, which that's exploiting me too. I don't like that either. But, you know, if it helps somebody, great. But I believe it's so that, okay, they didn't make the book free. I believe, yeah, there's only chapter 1 up here. The chapter entitled Dark Girl Nihilism, which is chapter, hold on one second. And don't be stealing from my titles. Give me a second. I'm trying to. Chapter 5 is called Dark Girl Nihilism on page 45. And chapter 6 entitled No Dark-Skinned Woman Ever Focused Exclusively on Her Dark Skin. Those two chapters, chapter 5 and chapter 6, read them chapters. I mean, all these, the whole book is good. But I hone in on the fact that there was not a dark-skinned woman that said, let me look at my dark skin and let me just create a movement around it. Nobody ever fucking done that. Nobody ever fucking done that before me. That's a fact. I'm just giving you straight facts here. Be mad. And I think people just get jealous and they see that you got something good and they want what you got. They know that they'll never be able to go back in time and say, I was at a college and I created this movement and I gave this speech. You can't go and undo that. It happened already. You don't have the fucking books. I do. You didn't write the play, A Dark-Skinned Woman's Revenge, in 2006, which, bitch, I got the document from the Writers Guild of America to fucking prove it. I told you I come with receipts. Ain't one of you bitches gonna beat me with receipts, with the facts. You're not gonna beat me. You're not gonna win because I got the truth and evidence on my side. Make the shit make sense. Candy Obsessions. If it's the same crap every time, then you could leave. Thank you, Alawan. You said the history has already been written. It's already done. That's why they mad. That's where the jealousy comes in at. So all they could do now is they have the audiences, which I don't. All they could do is steal. But you, bitch, you still not authentic. And intelligent, ethical people will wake up and realize this. The truth always wins out in the end, bitch. Not your money, not your fame, not your YouTube following. Bitch, the truth is the winner in the end. This is why I keep coming on here, raising my voice, yelling and screaming, and letting the world know that I'm the creator, and I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm not going to stop doing it. I'm tired, y'all. I am just really tired of people exploiting me. I can't even put it into words how tired I am of exploitation. Like, I'm tired. I don't deserve to be exploited. But that is what Black people, my so-called people, have chosen to come online and do to me. They don't give a fuck. This is what I've learned, is that people don't give a fuck about nothing but themselves. Not everybody. But most people don't care about nothing but themselves. And I actually care about people and their well-being. Given the fact that I have a bachelor's degree in history and a master's degree in political science, if you're intelligent, you know that a person with that type of college degree is about facts, is about truth, is about documentation. This is another reason why this is so upsetting to me, because of my educational background. There's not a paper or a thesis that I've ever written in my life that I didn't have to fact check. And then in addition to fact checking, I had to cite my source. I had to cite my source. That is what honest, ethical intellectuals do. Alawan, shout out to you for all of your comments. I do appreciate you, because you're on point, and not because you agree with me, because you're actually telling the truth. You said they will keep being exposed. All of this is deep on a physical and spiritual level as well. Absolutely. I'm holding a flame to Black people and holding them accountable for so many things this season. I couldn't agree with you more. It's all about accountability. This is one of the reasons why we cannot get anywhere collectively as a people, because we're not accountable. We're not accountable for the shit that we do to each other. We always want to throw white people in here. White people did this. White people did that. Da, 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 da. Well, what the fuck? What did you do? What did your ass do? What did you do? I know motherfuckers been stealing from me blind since 2015, trying to be the dark-skinned activist. Bitch even tried to call themselves the colorism activist after my bitch. That's not, no, bitch. It's one. Rashida Strober, bitch. I ain't sharing. You ain't create shit. But this is what Black folks have done to me. Alawan said, I used to blindly have their back, but no, we as a people have to do better. Pointing fingers and guilty as hell. I could not agree with you more. Yeah, I got my little cut right there. In the cut. I had neck surgery. I mean, not neck surgery, but spinal surgery, and they cut from the front. Boom. There it is. Another battle scar. Hey, I'm not ashamed of none of my battle scars, y'all. I'm not ashamed. You're giving me all these compliments. Thank you. You said I have impeccable taste when it comes to visual aesthetics and beauty. I love your face. In person, I bet it's even more beautiful. Well, why, thank you. Oh, me and my face. I've had a problem with my face my entire life. Other people have had a problem with these cheekbones. I showed y'all my great grandma. They say, "Oh, you should be here. You got your cheekbones." Well, I ain't get the good hair and that that textured Indian skin. You got the nose. I got all that. Motherfuckers try to make it into something manly. Try to make me say, "Oh, you look manly." Fuck y'all. Good morning, Deej Talbert. As you said, Rashida was the first one I heard speaking on it on YouTube. You're right. Not because you agree with me, but because it's the truth. And what is person at? See, you're confused, Janae Wyatt. You said, so she didn't experience colorism. That's not my point. My point is the colorism that you experienced, you didn't create a fucking movement from it. You didn't think that this was worthy of a movement, of a topic of conversation, a consistent topic of conversation. You didn't think it was worthy of writing books. You didn't think it was worthy of building a platform around. You motherfucking didn't do that. I did. I'm the first to do it. Stop fucking stealing and copying from me. Good Lord. Then some of y'all act like y'all, it's hard for you to understand shit. They said one thing about somebody not experiencing colorism. That ain't what the fuck I said. I said that it didn't create a goddamn movement around it. I said they didn't fucking create a fucking movement around it. God damn it. I got a headache. I'm sick of these people and their bullshit. I swear, just coming on here lying and not fact checking, not taking the time to go, this lady is saying that she created the first movement to eradicate colorism. Let me go see if she's right. Let me see if there's actually a person that created a movement that came before her. You won't do that. Why? Because you're too fucking lazy sitting up there watching YouTube and eating pig feet and shit. I don't understand. You're so busy eating collard green and motherfucking hog maw that you can't get up off your bum ass and go do some research. Baffling. Anyway, I made this video to address this hater that came on to my channel with this bullshit, giving other people credit. And I have pretty much for now, because I might come back on here again. Those of y'all that follow me, y'all know I'll come back on here when the spirit hit me. When the spirit hit me, I'll come right back on here. And if I got some more for you, I'll give it to you. But I made this video today to address that lying motherfucker that came on there giving other people the credit for what I created. This is for your ass. This is to let you know that you're a liar. And the truth ain't in you. But I'm going to expose your motherfucking lies. It's only one motherfucking dark-skinned activist. And dark-skinned activist, did y'all know that was my trademark name? I own dark-skinned activist. Why, bitch? Because it came out of this brain. I fucking created it. I fucking created the phrase. It's my brand name. Why wouldn't I own it? It's so many layers to this. I got to prove that I created the first platform in history to eradicate dark skin discrimination, aka colorism. Then I got to prove that I created the phrase dark skin activist, and I'm the owner of it. It's like, damn, y'all bitches don't want me to have nothing. Y'all want everything I got. Don't want to put in the work. Don't want to go through nothing. Ain't struggle. All you did was bring your bitch ass up on YouTube and make a fucking channel talking about dark skin, copying off of me. You ain't been through shit. You ain't been in the grassroots. You don't deserve shit. You don't deserve the views. You don't deserve the monetization. None of you bitches deserve anything. If you're not paying me and paying homage, fuck you. I mean it. I mean it. But that's it. I pretty much have said what I needed to say today. I think that's all. Like I said, if God lead me to come back on here and talk to y'all about this again, I absolutely will, because I won't let it go. Because the truth got to be told. Once again, before I leave, I need everybody to make a donation. I am getting down to the wire. I need help in paying for my legal expenses. Is there a person out there that right now that can go to my GoFundMe? And I'm going to put the link to the GoFundMe in the description. I need somebody to go to my GoFundMe and let's get that GoFundMe to $12,000. Right now it's at $11,252. How far away am I from the short-term goal of $12,000? Give me a second, y'all. My head is spinning right now, so I can't come up with the figure. I got to use my calculator. $748. $748 away. $748. Am I worth $748 to get to the short-term goal? Because understand that I have a long-term goal for my GoFundMe, which is to reach $1 million. Then that way I could travel all over the world and get a studio, Dark Skin Activist Studios. That's my long-term goal. But my short-term goal is what I started to create to get to the overall goal faster. So am I worth $748? Someone go to that GoFundMe right now and make a donation. Or if you could even do half. $748 is all I need to reach the short-term goal. The short-term goal of $12,000 on the GoFundMe. I'm appreciative to every single person that has made a donation. Do not think for 1 minute that I don't appreciate you, because I do. I thank you and I love you for believing in me and supporting me. I just need, and I believe it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. I just need $748 to reach that short-term goal. And I'm putting it in the chat. I need someone to go to my GoFundMe and make that donation. Make that happen. Make that happen. Because when I make these videos, I'm fundraising. That should be very obvious. Remember, $748. That's it. That's not a lot of money. So I'm believing that someone is going to go and make a donation. And I'm going to stay on here a little while longer because what I would like to do right now is I would like to give you something in return. I would like to do, give me a second here, I'm trying to see if I can blow this screen up. I wish I could make this screen bigger, but it don't look like I'm gonna be able to do it. I was gonna do a little bit of reading from Token Dark Girl, the It Dark Girl of the moment. Because I like to do readings. I like to do live performances of my readings from the play, etc. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy doing it. And as a fundraiser, that's what I'm thinking about doing. I might end up doing it on my website. But I mean, I could actually do it right here, right now. I was just trying to pull up. I was trying to pull up, make the book enlarge so I could see it. So I can make it bigger. But anyway, y'all know y'all can always go to, if you want to purchase my book, you can go to Amazon and the book is right there, as you saw. But the donations that I receive are going to pay for my legal expenses that I have incurred in this fight that I'm never going to stop until I receive some justice. I will not stop. I will keep going. Whether I have the funding or not, I will continue to find a way. And I'm a believer in God that I will be able to find a way. I'm a firm believer that I will be able to find a way to get this done. I really, really wanted to do some reading from my book here today. But I just don't like the small print. I can't really see it. Getting back to the essence, I just always enjoy doing readings. Hold on, y'all. Here. Okay. I will read a little bit of darkism for you. And I'm doing this as a fundraiser. So while I'm reading, please make sure you go and donate. I'm just going to read a little bit of it. I'm not going to read a whole lot. But again, I'm $748 away from my goal, short-term goal on my GoFundMe of reaching 12,000. So I need somebody with $748 to go donate. Go donate right now. Right now. While I read, the Cash App, if you want to go there and donate, is $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. Dark-skinned people don't get a pass. My fight is to level the playing field for dark-skinned people who don't have the opportunity to take advantage of the fruits of so-called hard work. I fight for those who are disadvantaged and not aware of it. I fight to protect those dark-skinned people who, for whatever reason, cannot fight for themselves. This system is designed to give the majority population the upper hand in socioeconomic opportunities, while suppressing those who are not a part of the majority population. For example, a non-dark skinned, non-black person of the majority population can be a drunk, a drug addict, or fall into the category of some ill lot in life, yet still have more opportunities to advance than the average dark-skinned person. Because having dark skin that is non-dark often leads to automatic privilege, dark-skinned people must always come with their A game. Dark-skinned people don't get passes or breaks in life without putting forth an immense effort. If we are honest, we know that the world is not fair to dark people. My aim is simply to make it fair. This book is dedicated to my beautiful dark-skinned daughter, Lauren. You are so gorgeous, smart, kind, capable, and dark-skinned. To my handsome and intelligent son, Raheem, I am counting on your greatness. This book is dedicated to the late, great Maddie Everett, my beautiful dark-skinned seventh grade teacher who believed in me when no one else did. She was my first example of class, intelligence, and humanitarianism. I love you. Rest in peace, my love. This book is dedicated to the great Cola Booth, the mother of the dark skin movement. You are the first person in the world to speak on the discrimination of dark skinned female beauty. Without Cola Booth, there is no me. I love, respect, and admire you to the fullest. This book is dedicated to all the dark skinned people of the world and to the people who believe in justice for them. This book is dedicated to the dark skinned female rappers of the 1990s, such as Foxy Brown and Lauryn Hill. Your impact on the perpetuation of dark-skinned female beauty equality can never be understated. Thank you. Even if you're going through hell, keep going. This is one of Rashida's most inspiring quote. I'm not going to read that part. Y'all can read that later. I just want to get to some of what's in the meat of the book. Hold on, you guys. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So let me finish. It's raining down here real bad, so okay. Darkism is real. Most of you reading this have probably never heard of the term darkism before Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, coined it. You're probably thinking, what in the world is darkism? Darkism is a term that I coined in my work as the world's first dark-skinned activist, and I'm here to tell you folks that it's real. Darkism is the discrimination of dark-skinned people in all spheres of society, economics, politics, dating, marriage, etc., based upon the fact that a person is dark-skinned. Darkism is not just an African American phenomenon. Darkism is worldwide: Africa, India, Asia, Latin America, and so forth. One of the biggest issues of darkism is the economic and political impact darkism has on the dark people of the world. An example of this can be found in my graduate thesis written on the impact of structural adjustment policies in Sierra Leone. A mainly dark-skinned country, Sierra Leoneans suffered severe economic and political oppression that led to civil war and later detrimental economic policies instituted by the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. My thesis can be found in the archives of the University of South Florida, published in 2005. Are you a darkist? Are you the victim of darkism? Ever experienced, noticed, or perpetuated differential treatment based on the darkness of a person's skin? If you have experienced this type of treatment, then you were the victim of darkism. If you inflicted this type of treatment on someone else, then you are a darkist. For those that have experienced darkism, you are not alone, and it's not in your head. Darkism is real, and darkists exist worldwide. Darkism is the discrimination of a person based on the fact that they are dark-skinned. Now, I want to stop here and make a clear distinction, because this goes back to, let me stop the screen sharing. This goes back to when we talk about this whole colorism thing. I've always stated from the outset, and I've probably been the only one to state this, that Alice Walker coined the word colorism in her womanist book. I can't remember the name off the top of my head right now, but she coined it back in 1982. I've always stated that, number one, Alice Walker coined the word colorism. Alice Walker did not create a movement to eradicate colorism. She coined it. I've always given her credit. And people finally started listening to me, and they'll copy what I say, because they don't want to do the research. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Dacus, the navigator. Shout out to, I see we got Foods, Vibe, Nature, and Herbs, Young Steel Teachings in the building. Shout out to you. As I did my research regarding the colorism scholarly research, and understand my bachelor's degree is in history, my master's degree is in political science, so I come at this from a different angle. As I did my research, I discovered, and this is what political theorists do. I would consider myself to be a political theorist because I've created a new paradigm, a new movement called dark skin activism to get me out of my own oppression as a dark skinned woman. I learned when I was in graduate school that I myself can become a paradigm shifter, a politician of sorts. And that is exactly what I did with creating and expanding and developing dark skin activism in this word darkism. So my point is, in doing the colorism scholarly research, which shout out to all the colorism scholars, what I discovered, and this is what academics do, they look for something that's in the research that has been overlooked, that has not been covered. And so while colorism it did address skin tone discrimination. It did not go far enough to address the unique discriminations that dark-skinned people face. I said dark-skinned people face. That's how I came up with darkism. This was done way before I came on the internet. I'd already been thinking in these terms. I said to myself, it's a lot of scholars out here that address this colorism thing, this skin tone discrimination thing, but they're not honing in on dark skin. And that's where darkism came out of. That's where the word darkism came out of. Because what I have learned, and shout out to Neely Fuller, Dr. Neely Fuller. He's one of the people that I've heard say this, but I also learned this as a graduate student studying political science and political movements and revolutionary movements around the world, that the oppressed, shout out to the author of Pedagogy of the Oppressed, read that book, that the oppressed, we can develop our own paradigms. We can operationalize words, literally, to help us to get out of our oppression. And that is what I did with the word darkism. That's why I created darkism. I've always given Alice Walker, I'm probably the first person on YouTube. If you go back and look at my videos, I got so many on here, and listen to what I'm saying. Even in my course that I teach, I have a course called Understanding Darkism. I start out with speaking on Alice Walker and her coining the word colorism in, I believe, 1982. I've always said that. What's the book by Alice Walker? This is why I get so angry at motherfuckers lying on me, copying me. But Alice Walker, hold on. Alice Walker did not create a movement to eradicate colorism. She didn't. She coined the word, absolutely. And here it is right here. I found the book. The book where she coined the word colorism it's called In Search of Our Mother's Garden. In Search of Our Mother's Garden. And I believe the original publication date was, I believe, 1982, something to that effect. And I wish I could take a look inside. And if you ever took my Understanding Darkism course, then you would know that I already gave Alice Walker the credit for creating the word colorism. I've been did that. Like I said, I'm probably the first person to do that on social media. While the rest of these motherfuckers using colorism, hollering colorism, I never hear these. Now they might listen to me, some of them, and might start giving Alice Walker credit for creating the word colorism. But bitch, I've been giving Alice Walker her credit for creating the word colorism. Been doing that. I ain't watched nobody video. I did the research on my own and said, as an academic, as an honest academic, as a scholar, I must give credit. That's what academics do. YouTubers don't do that because they're ignorant, they're jealous, they're envious, they're hateful, uneducated. But you wouldn't make it in an accredited college. You wouldn't make it. You might make it on, you might use your light skin privilege to make it. I'll take that back. Because some of y'all will use y'all light skin privilege and, try to get with the professors and not do the work. And yeah, I've seen that happen. And, you might use your non-dark skin privilege. So I'm gonna take that back. And I'm not saying all light skin people would do that or all non-dark skin people would do that. But I'm telling y'all what the fuck I done seen with my own eyes happen and go down in colleges. And I'm proud to say I ain't never had to do that. I'm glad I ain't have dark skin privilege. I'm glad I had to use my brain because I got it up here. Nobody could ever take it away from me. I ain't had to use non-dark skin privilege. I ain't had to open my leg. I ain't had to do none of that, honey. I use my brain, baby. I use my brain. I use my brain. That's why you mad? That's why you mad? I'm trying to figure out, okay, In Search of Our Mother's Garden is a collection of womanist prose is what it is. And in one of the pieces, she coins the word colorism. Give me a minute, because I'm gonna find which piece it is. It's probably part 3, In Search of Our Mother's Garden. It's probably from that part. That's what it is. If the present looks like the past, what does the future look like? That's what it is. Shout out to Alice Walker. I've always given Alice Walker her respect. Always. You motherfuckers give Alice Walker her respect right now. Guess what you're doing? You copying me. You following the leader because you didn't have the wherewithal and the discipline to do it. Thank you, Alawan. Thank you. But that's what it is. Let me share my screen right quick, because I've always given Alice Walker the credit for coining the word colorism. Always. And I'm finna do it again. This is the book right here, In Search of Our Mother's Garden. And it is page 290. Let me see if I could possibly pull that up. If the present looks like the past, what does the future look like? If the present looks like the past, then what does the future look like? I wish I could pull up the actual piece. Let me see if I could do that. Give me a second. Let's see if I could read on my Kindle. A second. Give me a second. Oh, there we go. I pulled it up. Let's see if I can go to the portion where she coined the word colorism. Hi, Von Clark. I'm trying to get to that page. Wish I could get to that page faster. I'm not really good about using Kindle. So I'm trying to get to that page where she coined the word colorism. But it's like so far down. So y'all bear with me. Meanwhile, donate. Donate, 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 donate. This is so impromptu. Like what I do is impromptu because I don't need to. When you telling the truth, you could just go off the top of your head. You don't need to make up shit. You don't need to make up anything. You could just go. You could just be. All right, so 290. That's the page I'm trying to get to right now. Y'all just bear with me because I do not know how to make this Kindle thing automatically go to 290. I wish I did. I could get that faster, but that's okay. Make sure y'all donate to my Cash App. It's $Rashidalala, $Rashidalala. Once again, that's $Rashidalala. My goal is to get my short-term goal. My short-term goal, folks, is to get to $12,000 on my GoFundMe. And right now I'm $748 away. I need somebody to donate $748, just $748 away. Please go to my GoFundMe. You can Google it, Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe, or you can look in the chat because I've been putting the link all up in the chat. It's right there, and make a donation. If you want to go to my Cash App, that's good as well. The Cash App is $Rashidalala, $Rashidalala. Once again, $Rashidalala. Once again, that's $Rashidalala. My PayPal is icecreamladydream@yahoo.com, icecreamladydream@yahoo.com. So you can also go there. I thank each and every single person that's made a donation to me. I am so appreciative to you all. Y'all help to keep things going. Y'all help to keep the financial stuff going. Y'all help to keep the litigation going. Y'all financial support means the world to me. I really do appreciate y'all. And I think y'all know that when I'm talking, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to these people that be trying to exploit me, these people that be plagiarizing me, these people that be taking from me, these people. It's raining down here. My internet is going in and out, but I'm going to keep on going. I had to log back in, but it is raining down here, y'all. It's raining. I apologize that the stream is going out, but it's literally pouring down raining down here in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's pouring down raining, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. I'm almost to page 290 of Alice Walker's book, In Search of Our Mother's Garden. I really want to get this out there because I'm giving her honor and respect by showing you in her work where she created and coined this word. No one else is doing that. They're not going to do it because a lot of people are selfish. They don't give a damn about the creator of something. They just want to, they see something that's popular that comes along that looks good and they want to use it for themselves. And I see right through it. But I've never been that way. I'm an academic. I respect people's intellectual property. I respect people's work. So I've never been that way. I don't have a problem with giving another Black woman credit for what she created. But it seems to me that Black women and Black folks in general have a problem with giving me credit for what I created. They want to try to give it to every damn body else. They want to give it to the dog, the cat, the mouse, the damn bird. Okay? I found it. I found it, y'all. So stay with me. Shout out to those that have stayed with me. And I'm just going to go ahead and read from Alice Walker's. This is what I'm reading now. What I did is, and I'm going to share the screen with y'all so y'all can see and understand. I've always given Alice Walker credit and stated that she created the word colorism. I am probably the first person to do that on YouTube that talks about colorism because I'm honest. What I've done for you is I've went and I pulled up the book right here on Kindle. The book where she coined the word colorism is entitled In Search of Our Mother's Garden. And it's in the essay entitled, If the Present Looks Like the Past, What Does the Future Look Like? Now, have the decency, if you watching this and you want to go talk about Alice Walker and colorism, to say where you got the information from. Because this very video, I'm making complaints about people stealing from me. If you got the information that Alice Walker created the word colorism from Rashida Strober, then say that. Dear, after our talk of all the things, hope gone forever, but now back with the wind, the KKK, obscene national leadership, good hair, I thought somewhat uneasily of something I had said in reply to your question about color. You may recall that we were speaking of the hostility many black women feel toward light-skinned black women, and you said, well, I'm light, it's not my fault, and I'm not going to apologize for it. I said apology for one's color is not what anyone is asking. What black women would be interested in, I think, is a consciously heightened awareness on the part of light-skinned black women that they are capable, often quite unconsciously, of inflicting pain upon them, and that unless the question of colorism, in my definition, prejudicial or preferential treatment of same-race people based solely on their color. Ta-da! Once again, for the umpteenth time, the dark-skinned activist has gave Alice Walker credit for coining the word colorism. Not only by just visually saying it, I'm showing you the actual book and the essay that she wrote it in. Now, make sure you give me credit when you go speak about this, when you go hollering about Alice Walker coined the word colorism in the book In Search of Our Mother's Garden, in the essay, If the Present Looks Like the Past, What Does the Future Look Like? Make sure you cite where you got the information from. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to stop right there. That's all I'm saying. Because I've been putting out the same information for years. I've been telling the truth for years. And I would appreciate that same level of respect. Are black people capable of giving that level of respect? Are we capable of doing that? And the distinction that I make between darkism and colorism is darkism is a word that describes the unique discriminations that dark-skinned people face. Alice Walker's own definition of colorism is, she states, and I quote, in my definition, prejudicial or preferential treatment of same-race people based solely on their color. That is Alice Walker's definition of colorism, as she coined the word colorism. Rashida Strober's definition of darkism is simply discrimination based on a person's dark skin. So I drew the distinction because I felt like a focus needs to be put more on the unique discriminations that dark-skinned people face. And I love Alice Walker for creating this word. I've always given her respect. Like I said, I'm the first person to do it. So when people come on here and say that Alice Walker is the one that created colorism, what are you talking about? I've been said that. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to also extend that to say that she created a movement to eradicate colorism. That's not what she did. Let's be honest. She didn't create a movement to eradicate colorism. She coined the word colorism. There's a difference. I created a movement to eradicate colorism and darkism and coined the word darkism. Can we be honest for once? Anyway, I'm going to stop right there for today. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all share this video. Make sure y'all go donate. Again, my goal, I'm looking for a person to donate $748. Just $748. Once again, that's $748 to get to that short-term goal of $12,000 on my GoFundMe. All you got to do is Google Rashida Strober GoFundMe. You can also, if you want, you can go to my Cash App at $rashidalala, $rashidalala. Once again, $rashidalala. And you can make a donation there. Thank y'all for watching. Like the video, share the video, and donate.